Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Penn State Nitt Lions and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with the Nitt Lions head coach before the game. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Nitt Lions headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Chambers. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Running inside, it's Marshall. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Here's Underwood to throw. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll start on the ground with people. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, obviously the running back has been the big story for this offense all season long, and the coaches talked about this in the offseason. They had to identify the right guy in the portal to help this offense be physical, to generate explosive play.
Might have a chance. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Shoots it to the left. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Got some room to run. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. Took it all the way back to the house. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. On the run, it's Marshall. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They want to run it left here. Could be an alley. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go to the ground. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Running back searching for a hole. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times they'll fit up front. You know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. And now the hit knocks it loose. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression. They're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to take off. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. To the air, it's Beck. Right on the money. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws to the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
The Nitt Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Turning it on. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Off to the races to the right. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
The Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Under fire! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, giving him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Now on the return. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. So here comes the Michigan offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. On the move, it's Marshall. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Underwood. With the catch, it's Marsh. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner, trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Marshall. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And he'll step into the the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run for it, it's Peoples. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Back to throw, it's Beck. Makes the catch. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throwing right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing, Underwood. That's reeled in, it's Marsh. Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. It's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Nitt Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Booster.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to beat the D deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, at this juncture in the game, and with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Wide open downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Nitt Lions want to pick up the tempo.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown. But that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Pulls it in. It's Hansen, and he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. Penn State will spend its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. Going to the run. It's Peoples. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And he makes the extra point. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The run inside. It's Marshall. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. That one comes out hot down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on the number 5 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's Mississippi State on top right now as they look to dig out of a big hole. Dropping 4 of the first 5 was no way to start a season. Perhaps they found something here today.
The Nitt Lions going back to work on offense now. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to. There he goes.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right.
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Nitt Lions.
And I love the way they just came out in the second half. The passing game, it was a little touch and go in the first half, right? What did they do well? They ran the football. They come out in the second half, Palmer, more of the same. They didn't abandon it. They break the long run, and they cut into this lead.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? For them right now, the key is scoring points. Can't keep turning it over. They were turning it over, throwing the football, so let's run it. And after gashing him like that, if I was this offensive coordinator, I would just keep giving this guy the football, regardless of what the defense does, and see if he can break another long one.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Underwood on the play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It'll be third and long. He wants to change this route. Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. Caught. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, or really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Here's a gift to Peoples. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking for space, it's Hansen. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Beck. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front.
Maybe some room here. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
The Nitt Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Scanning the field, it's Beck. Touchdown, Penn State! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
They'll ride the hot hand. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Zings it complete to the right. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Wolverines are marching down the field. They go to the ground. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to it. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's Underwood to throw. Moving out to the right. Going to try to get it himself. Turning it on. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And this is why offenses tell you all the time, they want to keep it in 3rd and short or 3rd and medium like you had right here. They make you defend the whole field, and then the QB sees it. Nothing there, tucks it, does a nice job getting positive yards and getting the 1st down.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Wolverines! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Big Blue with the answer.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Peoples again. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Yeah, he's not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Not a lot of room to field this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than's blocked, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess.
Got a little grass. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. To the ground with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Now, 4th down.
Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. That's his 3rd score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's Beck. Bringing the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And the Nitt Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Nitt Lions come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
And it comes up empty there, but that's exactly what this offense needs to keep doing. Man, keep throwing the football. Like, don't quit. Don't give up. I know you're down a couple of possessions, but you want to show your team, man, that we're always going to fight no matter what the scoreboard is. That's what we are. That's who we are. We're competitive, and we're going to keep getting better, and that's the goal of this squad.
Throws toward the end zone. He caught it. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to throw again. Looking to get it in. And he will score. Touchdown, Penn State. Penn State with the response.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Timeout taken here by the Nitt Lions. That'll be their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well stick with him. Nice move to pick up yardage. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Underwood. Quick strike complete. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Nitt Lions decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a